Have you ever pondered on the power of forgiveness, particularly within the family circle? Today, we delve into one of the most well-known parables of forgiveness and familial love, the story of the prodigal son. In a far-off land, a wealthy man lived with his two sons. The younger son, filled with wanderlust and a thirst for the unknown, asked his father for his share of the inheritance. Despite his heartache, the father agreed, dividing his property between his two sons. The younger son then packed his bags and set off for a distant country where he squandered his wealth in wild living. He was left empty-handed when a severe famine struck the land, and he began to starve. He found work feeding pigs, and was so hungry that even the slop he was feeding the pigs seemed appetizing. In his desperate state, he remembered his father's house, where even the servants had more than enough to eat. He decided to return home, beg for his father's forgiveness, and ask to be taken in as a servant. As he approached his old home, his father saw him from a distance. Rather than responding with anger or disappointment, the father ran to his son, embracing him and kissing him. The son confessed his mistakes and asked for forgiveness, but the father, overjoyed at his return, ordered his servants to bring the best robe, a ring, and sandals for his son. He even ordered a feast to celebrate his son's return. The elder son, upon hearing the commotion and learning of his brother's return, was filled with resentment. Why should his brother, who squandered his share of the inheritance, be celebrated? He confronted his father, who responded with compassion, saying, "Son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, for this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." The story of the prodigal son is a profound lesson on the boundless nature of forgiveness and love within a family. The father's unconditional love for his wayward son, his joy at his return, and his willingness to forgive encapsulate the essence of familial love and forgiveness. The elder son's resentment is a cautionary note, a reminder that forgiveness is not always easy, and that it can be challenging to accept when someone who has wronged us is treated with kindness and mercy. Yet, the father's response to the elder son underscores that love and forgiveness do not come with conditions. In conclusion, the story of the prodigal son teaches us that forgiveness is not a finite resource, but an infinite gift that we can choose to give, even when it seems hard. It reminds us that love within a family is enduring, resilient, and always ready to welcome us home, no matter how far we've strayed. As you navigate through life's trials and tribulations, remember this story. Remember the power of forgiveness, the strength of love, and the warmth of home. Embrace the lessons from this tale and let them guide your actions towards others, especially your family. The power to forgive and love unconditionally, as shown by the father in this story, is within us all.